Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm ColdFire and I'm checking the energies for the Sirius Gateway and 777 portal. What is the 77 portal? It is the seventh month, seventh day, and year number seven. That is 2023, 223 added up to seven. That is the number 7 years, which is today. As we are recording this live, is a 7-7 portal, and what is a Sirius gateway? It is a period of time when the Sirius star, which is our spiritual sun, looks like it's aligned with our sun in the earth, like a gateway opens to call for advanced spiritual knowledge, to receive advanced spiritual knowledge, or to be shown a method to enhance your spiritual knowledge. We have Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. It's definitely, I didn't see this. These three cards were still left behind. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Wands here. We have two sevens here already. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get a glass of water in a bit so that I stop coughing. This is this energy, right? Fear to speak up. So you were hiding something, some kind of knowledge that, and this doesn't have to be anything sinister. It doesn't have to be all like, this could just be the fact that somebody's acting out of or hiding some crucial information. No, not a crucial, simple information like, I it's just there is something someone is hiding, and it's very, very, very small. This could also be like, they have a mild condition of lying, like, compulsive liar. They have to lie about the small things, and they think that it doesn't make any difference. But then on the larger scale, like the cosmic scale, like, something is being broken apart, like you're being broken apart. The shackles placed on you have been broken apart, and these are the shackles. If you think about the Four of Pentacles, like the shackles, ball and chain, like, from all different directions. Maybe these were four people who were uh four spirits that are of the four directions, tugging at you within your home. There is somebody who said something inside your home, or somebody knows of something that has been spoken of inside your home. I don't know why it came out as home. Please check the spirit of your home. Every in so many stories in folklore, there are always spirits of spaces. So in this gateway and portal, you can actually oh, look, 10 of Cups. That is the house card. So this is definitely the household spirit coming in. I'm being asked to keep coming through. I'm being asked to keep these cards on the table and go get a glass of water. There is some very annoying construction going on, and by uh, so there is a house that this is a apartment complex, like a flat system. We have a few buildings over here where I live, and it's a very beautiful, pleasant neighborhood, and as well as the premises is also very nice and green. It's there is a natural green grass, so it's very very homely, very domesticated. This is a residential area, so 717, like it all comes together as a very homely environment, and basically mm, so the spirit of the household has that's what I'm getting, like if you have something unnatural going on, like this sound is so mechanical and so unnatural, as so it will disturb the spirit of the locality, this neighborhood, this street. That I think possibly that is what is happening, and this is what people don't understand. They are so careless or reckless. They have started ignoring the fact that the spaces also have spirits. We used to be so careful or aware, at least consciously aware of the fact, like spaces, things, all of them are part of the spirit. Okay, spirit world. This all looks materialistic. You can touch and feel things, and you can't go through walls. But the thing is, but the thing is, there, there, there is spirit. There is spirit. It's governed by the spirit world, and that's going to be heightened. So there is some spirits that spirit that's been disturbed, or there's some spirit that has is housed in it, but is not getting a chance to speak up. Okay, there is some sort of resistance. Also, there might have been some sort of mm, fortune spell which that how can I put this? So see, look, I'm not so well versed in the terminology. I just read the card, okay? And as the words and messages come through, I do a little bit of background, like, reading, very, very light reading, just like surfing the internet for all of these things, because these things are honestly very, very dangerous. If you do not have the proper guidance and people. So what I am getting is like there was some sort of fortune spell done on the locality. A lot of people's timelines just went crisscross with maybe what is coming to the 1010. So this is it's ending, like if there if there was a feeling of being stuck with each other, in your household or in the locality where you live, that is being uh you're being broken away from it. Like, you will no longer feel like, you're stuck with a lot of people, or there's overcrowding, or everybody's getting in each other's way, nobody that sort of a thing. But it's all overall very good. It's a like enlightened space. It's a very spacious space. It's got that power, it's got that beauty, it's got that grace. It's the space, but there might have been some sort of chaos magic that might have been done on the place, okay? And now that spell has been broken. That spell literally has been broken because somebody, I think, or the entire collective, or whoever's living there around you, everybody collectively, just literally sat down and prayed, exercised their faith, enhanced their faith, like, brought about in their own individual homes. A lot of people have done a lot of clearing work around you, so you have really good neighbors who are aware, who know how to do all of these things on their own, and they're all well wishers in the end of each other. All of you are you're like wishing each other really well. This card just reminded me of, like, coconut phones, like, one neighbor, like, calling the other neighbor through a coconut phone, and speaking to each other, sending and actually works. So this could be like a walkie-talkie system, or it could be like a communication system that you have, an improvement of it. Whatever you have, this improvement, and this could also speak of like telepathic communication. You're also closely connected. You're also, this is the 1010 card. I saw the 1010 here as well. 1221 shifting. This is shifting. Somebody from the outside, or somebody might be on the inside, because this card is like, this indicates to me, the four different directions, and this could be your household wherever you live. Okay, you might work from where you live, like me. I work from where I live, and that's how I always want it to be. So you also might be one of those, or you might be thinking of turning your home into a workspace as well, semi-workspace as well as so, like, I strictly do not at all or work or read anymore in my bedroom. I like a little bit of light reading here and there, but like for a maximum of 15 to 20 minutes, and then I move outside. Like, I'd like to keep that distinction. So the thing is, there was a lot of uh, interest in recently in your home. Okay, this is also like, I'm getting this energy of somebody not speaking, telling the truth about you, like, not telling people the truth about your household, or where the locality you come from. Somebody lying, keeping that information hidden. Okay, somebody misleading. So let's say, oh, like, you live right here in the middle, but somebody just like misleading people to look in the other way. Like, maybe um they don't want you to know, they don't want people to reach out to you at your home address. So they basically just on lied about where you live, and so let's see what about that. Like, okay, but this there is some sort of, now that that spell has been broken, or the lies have been exposed. Like, literally somebody who they couldn't contain, not just lies, whatever this person was hiding about you, your home. Maybe they hid the fact that you are that your your home is such and such thing. They just hid the fact that it hid a very common fact, like a very, very common fact about you. This person, the Seven of Swords person, somebody who is very close to you, and they made sure that everybody around them around you knew that they were close to you. Okay, this is how it's coming up to be, and then they they lied about your living condition. Let's say the actual address, the your actual rights to live there, uh, whatever it might be. They let people assume that you live in this place, you live in that place, creating like in chaos and confusion. All right, and that is a very wicked way of a conducting some sort of ritual magic. You know, it hides in broad daylight. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say. This person was hiding all this information in broad daylight. Like, you know, I give you another example of it. Like, you know, somebody hid the fact that you like coffee, all right, because you have only been seen drinking tea, or somebody hid the fact that you like coffee, you enjoy coffee, because you've only been seen in public by other people drinking tea. So whenever the topic of coffee was broached, like somebody would just say, no, tea for so and so person, even if it is like, you know, uh, you wanted your cup of coffee in the evening. It is as simple as so anything that they could change about your home, the information about your home, in broad daylight, the simplest of details and facts about your home, your actual home, or any multiple places that you call home, that you have the rights to visit and live at any time in your life. Okay. Six of Swords, uh, being sent away. Are we not to shuffle again? Somebody who's really, yeah, okay. Five of Swords, a Nine of Cups, Moon card. So you are you may be going back on your plans of or probably expanding or creating more space in your home, okay? And because you might have to start working at night, and you kind of have to rearrange everything, and it's like you're selling yourself short. You're selling your vision short. Like, you know, you're being deceptive. Like, no, 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 I can work in this space. I can make it work in this space. You really need to actually, after this effect of the spell work goes away, you need to really do some sort of rearrangement, renovation, or whatever it is. Let's see how you should go about it. Yeah, it's just once this portal closes, so I this is going to be a strong portal which is going to, let's say, till the end of Lionsgate portal. Now we are in the Sirius gateway. Let's go. Let's reach the 8-8 portal. Um, because that's also a very strong spiritual downloads portal. And also this new moon, according to the Hindu new moon, sorry, Hindu calendar, which is also a lunar calendar. Um, it it was it's it was called Guru Purnima. Purnima means full moon, and Guru, you all know what Guru is, the masters, the ascended masters. So you could connect with the ascended masters, or whether you wanted to or not. Like the ascended masters were there in your home. Okay, full moon. We're still in the shadow period of it. There was some sort of expansion that was supposed to happen. You might have started feeling it energetically, that you know your home has start speaking to you, like, you not like you're not hallucinating, like, this speaking to you visually, energetically, like, sometimes you have gotten so used to being careful walking around so that you don't stub your toes, but against the furniture or something like that is what I'm getting, like stubbing toes against furniture. It's just like you've trained your mind uh to avoid that, but um honestly, you should have space to move around, walk around. Maybe you are also planning to get some new pets and animals inside your house, or if you have a backyard, you have some animals nestling around in your backyard, and they're being extremely but still and quiet because it's like they see that you are going back on some sort of mm, expansion. Every time you think you're going to make an enhancement, maybe it's just like, I'm going to add such and such thing to my front uh, uh, porch or backyard, anything, or you're going to get a study desk, a chair, create a studio space, but keep the site, like make a personal library, do something. Every time the animals that are nestling around your home, they see they're being very, very quiet. They're not in any sort of they're not making any sort of sound. They feel like they don't have space to be around there. So like, because they're reflecting what's going on with you and in your internal space. So uh, this is definitely energetic. Once this portal closes, you will get some more ideas, very, very bright ideas regarding what you can do with your space. So I would suggest that wait another lunar cycle. Wait till the next full moon. All right, clearing and cleansing in your home. There, that there are household spirits uh, that have that one realize that there are entities that have overstayed their welcome. So you might have just had, unfortunately, some visitor that came by that they were unwell. You did not have the chance to host them properly, or they might have felt unwelcome, so they left the spirit of feeling unwelcome in the home. Okay, so it's very natural. Nobody needs to be blamed for this. Okay, uh, everybody's bound to feel a little awkward when they are in somebody else's home. It's all programmed into us, or when we're too deep in the density of the third of the 3D, in the matrix, we forget that all of this is just um, all of this is just an illusion. Okay, matter makes up a very, very, very low percentage of the universe. All right, material matter makes up a very low percentage of the universe. Okay, It- what is protecting you, that you are loving, caring, and nurturing. You always treat everybody, whoever comes to your home, all the guests, all the visitors. You treat them with a lot of care and um, and kindness. You do make space available for them, make sure that they're comfortable, etc. So uh, that is what is helping you find the stability and wherever your spiritual stability, wherever you are staying. So the household spirit is strong, but it's still telling you, it's just indicating to you, your household spirit is indicating to you that you really need to clean the energy, any kind of residual energy, in spite of how great you have been, but think about the number of visitors that have come to the place that you are in right now. Okay. And especially if you live in the city that is a very old city. It's been a city for a very long time. Imagine how many people have passed through this space, and how many people have poured their spirit or whatever it is. And sometimes what happens is that what I'm about to say does not mean that you stop treating people kindly, or change in any way or the way you treat people in your home, because this card tells me that you're excellent at keeping the excellent at hosting. You're excellent at hosting people at home, and so is your partner, whoever it is. If their partner's in future, like if you've already met them and you're waiting on them, and it's mutual. If you are currently dating them, or if whenever you get into a relationship, you're all going to be able to create a very, very beautiful environment at home wherever you go. But at the moment, your household spirit, that the spirit that resides inside your house, is trying to tell you that you before you moved in here, or before, like, even if you've lived in this house since you were born, right? This household spirit is trying to tell you that there are there is a spirit that felt unwelcome, and they was thrown out. Maybe somebody was thrown out of the house, and you don't even know this. You do not even know this. Okay, it feels like this lifespan. It's happened in this lifespan of yours, in this household, wherever you're staying. Somebody has felt unwelcome. You do not know this, and maybe somebody was thrown out of the house, or maybe you did this as well. Okay, you threw somebody out of the house, you asked somebody to leave, and they have left that spirit here. There are two people who have felt unwelcome, or they have been thrown out. You might have cut ties with a bunch of people who have visited the home that you live in, and yeah, this is like cutting ties. Maybe you've cut ties with the people who visited this house, and that their spirit needs to be cleansed, because when you were in contact with them, they felt your you cared for them, and they felt welcome, and they felt very nice, like pleasant being in your house. All right. Mm, Also, you're closing out a major chapter in your life, of what was before. It's done. Like, maybe you're done with this job or project or whatever that is keeping you in this house, and you might be moving forward. There might be several yourself, and now you're finally stepping out into the unknown. There is some sort of secret destination that is coming up. So there for a lot of you, this household spirit is trying to tell you that there are some malevolent spirits that are keeping you stuck here, and whenever you kind of go out as well, these malevolent spirits kind of follow you, and there's a lot of stuckness. They're breaking free. Okay, they're being scattered. But it will really help if there's some sort of cleansing ritual that is done, like in all four directions of your house. Like, speak that the spirits that are there attached to people who you've cut ties with, who you've purged, try that them being released. So your path forward will be transformed, your movement forward. Whatever your plans with this house as well, wherever you're living, that will be transformed. Okay. Wow. your plans with this house will move forward. Some weight that you've been carrying. Maybe you've been carrying the responsibility of something in your household. Oh, where you couldn't, but now you're going to be able to do it very easily. And it's no longer going to feel like a burden, it's going to feel really great. Maybe it's because most of you are anticipating being in a committed long-term, a lifelong, not just long-term, lifelong partnership with someone, you're expecting a life partner, definitely, because with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, and also the Nine of Cups. This tells me, like, this is a family unit growing. This is your wish, and you're finally concentrating on this. And as a very demanding chapter closes in your demand, you you're successful, like you're successful in closing out some very demanding chapter in your life, like you successfully closed out this demanding chapter in your life, and now you kind of are getting some time to rest your mind and restore your senses, your communication abilities, etc. Right now, your home is one of the very major contributing factors to your well-being and your success so far. Your homes are have directly contributed to it. Um, but there is I sense a very shy spirit coming through at home. There can be multiple household spirits as well, okay? So I do think that there is a household spirit that is very shy, that is there in your home, and it is it has some wisdom to share with you time and again, okay? Worldly wisdom, and it will send you signs and synchronicities through lights and colors, which will just strike, get your mind working, like get get the juices flowing in your mind, that this spirit is helping you out. It's because maybe you need to check your privacy is check the privacy of your house. Maybe close the curtains a little bit, or now and again, or check for any bugs in your house. Please do a check. Um, or yeah, like you're being watched is what I'm sensing, and the spirit knows that you're being watched too. And this household spirit is saying that my I cannot speak up if they are being watched, like third party. This the spirit is a one-on-one spirit. There is also another spirit that comes through as a very, very protective spirit, okay? And every time you sense that there is a negative person around you, it will come through. It will come through, like and kind of cut the connection, telepathic connection between you and that person, okay? Completely cut the telepathic connection between you and that person. And and so maybe you need to get this protective spirit and this shy spirit, this shy spirit of wisdom, with the wheel of fortune, this age-old kind of wisdom, the wheel of fortune, age-old kind of wisdom. They're feeling shy, so this this is not the person that I was talking about. Okay, now this is your household spirit. That's the it's a shy spirit. It's holding some information back, some portion of. They don't want to show you. It's just like I feel like they're saying like for their eyes only, for collective's eyes. It's just like that spiritual guidance that's only meant for you and nobody else, and they can't do it if you're being watched, or you do not have any privacy at your home. Or let's just say that it doesn't come out when you're not alone, like so um if you want to connect with this shy spirit, you need to take some time out in the day and spend in solitude. Okay, switch your phones off, draw the curtains in, shut the door, and and meditate on this because this the spirit is really really trying to speak to you. And also don't worry, like there is there is somebody I don't know why I said somebody, okay, there is somebody who's definitely keeping an eye on you and protecting you, and you are moving forward. There's definitely progress. But there's something that needs to end, like maybe you're staying here because this is somebody from your past, okay? This is somebody from your past. Could be an ex. They are they could be or this could be an ex of your ex. This is what I'm getting. They are the one who's keeping an eye on you, or an ex that you rejected or had a very brutal ending with, or your current person, somebody from your past, okay? And the bad kind of falling out, a terrible kind of falling out, or somebody just has had a falling out and they are looking into you, they're spying on your profiles, etc. Um, not just like, okay, well, let me see what divine collective is up to now. Now, this person is literally stalking your social media, going everywhere, trying to see who's on your contact list, who do you say what to, what are your interactions like, and stuff like that. Temperance and Two of Pentacles. Definitely, you've allowed some people from the goodness of your heart into your personal spaces, okay? And it's it's like relentless. Temperance and Two of Pentacles, relentless. So loop, they they kind of continuously want to get into the loop with you. Somebody's watching your home at night, so yeah, okay. So you can pray to the spirit, the bird spirits and the animal spirits that are around your house. The dogs, if you have street dogs wherever you live, I do. Speak to them, and because they connect with these entities, they're very sharp. Their senses are very, very sharp, and then there are nocturnal birds like owls, bats. Um, Dogs stay up at night, all night. Even cats, you can interact with them telepathically, energetically, or just go and meet them, greet them, leave a bowl of water for them once in a while, or even if you don't want to feed them, or you don't do anything with that, just like convey to them that if they sense something off, that they uh, they should keep an eye on, or they should watch your back, like they should help you out with it. Tell them that you are not okay with it, and to help you out. I don't know why that came out very strongly the way it is. It's just something about nocturnal animals that live around your house. That seems to be very important. We have the Five of Swords here popping out here again. Okay, so this person is going to literally reveal themselves in a very ungraceful manner, and that's when you should expect your new beginning to start. So yes, this ugly face reveal is going to happen about whoever is playing, you, and it's like a person that you might have rejected. Okay, that this person who you might have just uh, who would have never got your attention no matter what they did, and um, it's like they try to get you stuck in any way, shape, or form. Like even trying to produce false evidence against you so that you get stuck here in some sort of investigation. That is also what I'm getting. Like here, like somebody might be investigating you, or and the investigations might have ended very badly, And this person now this person now might be interrogating being getting interrogated, okay, being interrogated. They've been detained somewhere, like the temperance card. They've been detained somewhere, and they are now that the tables are turned, like it's like this loop is being closed out here with they did something, or it's just run its course. Like, yeah, that investigation, maybe there is some you are being affected by something that is external to you, is what I'm getting. And your household spirits have been activated, and you can actually communicate with them and help you navigate through this phase, this portal phase, because there is I do really you connected very, very closely with the spiritual world, and you interacting with it. You might look at this, like, it's so beautiful. You connecting with the spiritual world, so beautiful, and especially moon energies, uh, the energies of the night, like the Queen of Cups is also very moon energies, lunar energies, and there is a soft glow around you and within you that is it's a very, 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 very deep healing glow. It's clearing so much from your mind, all the anxieties and fears, or just some tiredness of everything that has been has been very, very difficult to process. Honestly, very difficult to process. So you've been successful in processing, like, shouldering. And now you've become so much stronger. Like, you've become so much stronger. You've got this great support in wherever you are. And your person is also coming through. Your soulmate is coming through and saying that they are always there in spirit. They are always there in spirit around you, no matter where they are. They're always there with you in spirit, and your household spirits are communicating with their household spirits, and yeah, their household spirits might be contacting you through your household spirits. So there is some sort of long distance, like I said earlier, house to house, like coconut phone messaging service going on here. That's that's something that I'm seeing. Now, this person who confused some sort of investigation that was going on, there is a lot of clarity in that situation now against you. They might have you might, because of something that might have happened in the locality somewhere around your house, this person who, this uh, person who just for this very, very immature person just might have submitted your name as like and said that, okay, why don't you investigate them as well? Or this could be like, this is like a revenge. Maybe you also spoke to some sort of you might have spoken to an authority, and you might have complained. So you might have had some kind of, yeah, you might have had some sort of uh restraining order kind of a thing put against someone, not a very official, but you might have informed people around you to stop people from coming near you. And and this person did not appreciate it, of course, and they couldn't even admit to having found out that you have complained to the authorities. Okay. Basically, you told people responsible for security of your household, uh, the neighborhood cops or neighborhood watch or whatever it is. You might have told, might have submitted a list of suspected people who you no longer trust, who have fallen out of your circle of trust. Okay. And or you might have just generally said that, anybody you've seen around me, they are not to be trusted, or they are not to be allowed here anymore. So this person is repeating this person that you might have not suspected very, very fully, okay, very, very completely. Now they are literally exposing themselves. They sabotage, like, they kind of hit this same self detonate button. For everybody, it will look very different, but this is somebody who lied on you, presented false information about you time and again. They've done it in the past and they are about to do it again, or they've already done it recently. And that's why, if you're feeling like you're being watched by the authorities, that kind of surveillance of you is ending. I don't think you were affected by it at all, like, in the practical sense. But you might be like, you might have felt it, might have felt it, like, somebody's watching you, and you might have just been confused, like your intuition or even your common sense, these three cards, like, speak about common sense. Your common sense, you might have just been confused as to why is this happening. It's just like somebody just uh was a little spiteful and so got you to be under the radar of the local authorities. And I don't think the local authorities just took it seriously, but since, like, it happened, they had to entertain it. They were always on your side, is what I'm getting. They was always on your side. The respect for you is mutual, like worldwide, is what I'm getting. Wherever you've been in your own little world, wherever you might be, or even if the world is the entire world is your oyster, then literally, like, everywhere in the world, you're quite respected, and you have mutual respect for what this world is created, how this world came about, and how it's being created. And there are so many people who are working on making this world such a better place. There is some sort of newfound stability. Maybe you were moving into a new house, yes, really fast, very quickly, or somebody's coming towards you after they are done with this, and after they're done with something, something which has that their complete attention, because they just kind of want to get done with this. I'm reading the cards here. I don't, I'm being guided not to show you the cards, but with the energy that I'm getting, they're going to come in, and they're going to literally there's an offer here. There's an offer to sit and communicate and spend some more time here. And this new chapter together with you and your person is going to be, you know, uh, um, whatever has depleted, you're going to regain your strengths, like, together. This is the main aspect, one of the main earlier aspects, like the initial aspects of this relationship. It's definitely not one of those relationships where you have to sit and think about it. They're gonna be red flags, and they're gonna be like, all the things that happen. No, none of that. The main reason why it took you so long to get to this stable foundation and relationship, and do so much, and all of these things that are happening around you and in your closest proximities in your life, is because it's like it's sort of predestination, like, or that uh, collective, the divine collectives are going to meet their counterparts, and the initial stage is going to be about how you regain your strength. But if you haven't depleted it, if you haven't actually witnessed so much of what is wrong with the world and what needs to go, what needs to what needs to be shut down from this world, what needs to go. If you wouldn't have seen it and depleted let's say, like, you're completely well rested, and for like 10 days, like, you've rested really well, and then you take a spa treatment, like a full-on spa treatment, versus like compare it to the time when you were extremely exhausted, you had worked overtime for 10 days, and then when you go to the spa, a full spa package treatment kind of thing, you enjoy the spa treatment anymore. You, if you are very well rested and you've well, just come back from vacation, or you've just been staycationing in your own house and then you go for a spa treatment, how are you going to, I mean, the impact of the restoration is rejuvenation and restoration is not, is going to be very, very low. Like you're going to not feel, well, you might get bored, like, why am I stuck in this room? Like, oh, getting a massage where I should be going outside, like, running around because I'm quite well rested, okay? So this is just an example. I'm just saying that you're going through all of these spiritual lessons, which might have felt like they've been stretched for way too long. For some of you, they have been stretched for a decade and a half. I'm seeing 17 years, okay? Like some sort of big 17-year cycle is coming to an end, or this could be somebody turning 21 and, like a 21-year cycle has, like, ended, and, you went through spiritual lessons um, from a very young age. You face a spiritual lesson after a spiritual lesson. So that once you reach this point in your lifespan, okay, in your lifespan where it's destined and fated, okay, divine intervention, destined and fated, that you reunite with your divine counterpart, okay, and it was destined and fated that you reunite with your divine counterpart. You would have done all the spiritual learning that you need to, so that you all can help each other regain your spiritual strength, your spiritual mana, right? And this was the spread for that. And okay, so this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you in the next one. I know this is a little abstract, but I've started doing some different type of content also on the channel as well as Instagram. If you want to go and join there, there's shorter messages and a little more clear. I wouldn't say completely uh, not as abstract. It's just not as abstract as these long lives are. Um, but I do stream of consciousness and subconsciousness writing and reading in as it is. So um, yeah, I didn't think there is anything else. Again, thank you for your support, your likes. I had 2 likes, and mm, I really, really enjoy the interaction that I get from YouTube and the with the likes, and it's good. Good to have some sort of interaction when you're doing or reading that lasts for almost an hour. So, and I will see you in the next one. I'm looking really, will be looking forward to